Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all well. I just wanted to take this opportunity to thank everybody and anybody that's bought me a coffee. Thank you very much. So I've come off the boat after going around all the French blockades, and as you can see, my 2 weekly drive time is 90 hours and 12 minutes. We are only allowed to drive 90 hours. So although it's Saturday morning, I'm going to have to park up in Portsmouth up until midnight on Sunday. So it's Portsmouth for me the weekend. Good morning and welcome to a very drizzly Monday morning. I did manage to find somewhere not too far away from town to park, so I just potted around town and went to see the sights as you do on a weekend. But now we're heading up to Knowsley. Oh, it's a drizzly morning. Doesn't fill you with the joys, does it? What's this blue light on this side here then? Oh, I think it's somebody broke down on the hard shoulder, so we'll give them a bit of a wide berth. Oh well, there's no hard shoulder, that's what the problem is. So we've taken the onions that I loaded on the headboard into this place in Knowsley. I've been coming into this Knowsley industrial estate for donkey's years, too many years for me to remember. Not always to the same place, but definitely the same industrial estate. Obviously it's changed over the years. I seem to remember years ago I used to come with my brother, forever ago it seems like, and we used to bring things in here that a company called Larkins used to take over to Ireland. We used to drop them in there and they would forward them to Ireland, but that's many years ago, before I was driving. But I've been coming into this place actually for donkey's years as well. I don't know how long they've been here. I seem to remember they were somewhere else before here. That's not a very handy place to park, is it? Right on the end of the T-junction. But we'll get round and wide swing round. But yeah, a lot of fruit and vegetables going to this company. They do start early, so there is some here already on the bay. I think they start at 6 and it's only just gone 6, so obviously these were waiting just on the gate to get in. So I'm not quite sure which bay I need to go on. I'll park it up here and then I'll go over and see the guy in the office. I think that guy's parked outside, so there's two. Well, hopefully we'll get in before them. go and see what they say. Well, that's not too bad. The guy said go straight on to Bay 5, so we'll get that sorted. Miserable day though. As you know, I always have the Merseyside, so I always have to remember to take my wire cutters to go and take when I open the door, otherwise I'm backwards and forwards like a yo-yo because I forget them. Let's go and see what this guy says inside. So we loaded the onions on the front. The place that the other goods goes to isn't open yet. These wanted their onions first, and so they were quite happy to move their stuff. And I opened the door. Obviously the onions are chilled on the front, and they will put my other pallets back on for me, which is very good of them. So these are some big bags of onions. So these quite often go to food processing places where they can just tip them into hoppers and then they get processed from there, rather than buying sacks, which tend to go to shops. So there you go, it's put it all back on for me. Very nice man. I've barred it up and we'll make a move. Weather's not any better out here, mind. But he's a very nice man, that guy. Strange how he remembers me every time I go in. I don't go in that often, a few times a year sort of thing. But his birthday is very, very close to mine, within a day or two. And he always remembers, which is strange, just strange. Always makes us both smile that he remembers me because of my birthday. So anyway, let's go. Still wet and dreary, but I was showing them in there some of the video footage that colleagues have sent me of the French farm strikes, which actually seem to be getting worse. They are emptying Spanish trailers, throwing the goods on the floor, putting the taps on the wine tankers and all sorts of things. So I think we did well to get up before it got too bad. They said they are very quiet as they're waiting for the Spanish to bring the fruit and veg in, and that would probably be why they wanted me in as early as possible, if they're struggling to get the product in. So everybody going to work at this time, and nobody wants to go to work on a Monday morning, so we'll just watch the traffic. We're going to Wrexham now, so it'll be a little while. I'll bring you back when I get nearer. After coming up over the very impressive Millau Bridge, we are going to go over the Mersey Gateway Bridge. This is a new bridge. You do have to pay a toll. It is £8 for the lorry. So you can see there. But I'm sure on a wet, dreary Monday morning in Merseyside, it's not going to be as impressive as the Millau Bridge. It's a shame really, because it is quite tall and I'm sure the views would be great, but it is such a dreary day. There's no point me even trying to show you, because it's just not going to happen. But it's still quite an impressive piece of engineering. Very busy this time of morning, but like I said, I quite like the engineering that goes into these bridges. There are lots and lots of signs as well to remind you to pay the toll. So there you go, not only the Millau Bridge, but the Mersey Gateway Bridge as well this week. So we are going into a place just outside Wrexham called Rhuaben. And there is a low bridge on the way in here. There's 3 ways in, I think, into Rhuaben. One of those has got a low bridge on. So always check your map, check your height as well when you're coming in. It is well marked, but if you're coming in with a 4-metre trailer, I think it is 4 metres, or it's like 4.02 or something. So just be careful when you come in. Just be mindful. There is going into Ruaben, there is the low bridge. Just check yourself. There's a couple of industrial estates in Ruaben. I used to load out here twice a month, some during the summer, a few years ago, and we're going just down a similar sort of place. It's not only a small place, but there's quite a lot of industry here. So this one, I think, is 14, what does it say? 14.9, which is 4.5 metres is that one. But I think there's another one on the other road as well. But I'm only 4 metres, so I can get under both of them. But I think if you're coming along this road the other way, there's a lower one. But anyway, just check your maps if you're going to Ruaben. We're just going on to this little industrial estate. It's an easy enough to find. Both industrial estates are signposted. Oh, thank you very much. Letting me on, thank you. Not much space, but we'll get through. It's only this place on the left-hand side we're going to. It's just dreary today. I don't know why. I don't feel a love today at all. Not at all. But these people are nice. It's just a small company, and yeah, they are nice here. Actually, they're so nice. They usually make a cup of tea. So it's always good in my books. Being a teaaholic, it's always nice to go somewhere that makes you a cup of tea. I've got to reverse into this gate, so I'll let him go past, and I'll pull round to the right. It's like a big turning thing. So if I pull round to the right, I can should be able to see the gates from that way. Can you see the gate? Can you see the bay? I've just got to go in these gates. There's no ramp here. I just have to reverse up to that door. They open the door and they just take it off the back. There we go. We'll just get these off and that's us done. Take a cup of tea and we'll see what else we're doing afterwards. Hey everybody, as you can see, I'm now home. That video may not have been as exciting as normal, but I just want you to see what happens when I actually get back to the UK. I'd like to say thanks for watching. Thanks for everybody that's bought me a coffee. It's really helped this week. It's been a long week. As some of you have seen, I've noticed from the comments maybe, that I am visiting New Zealand and Australia in March. I'm going to South Island in New Zealand for a week, visiting Christchurch, Invercargill, and then back up to Dunedin, and then flying out from Christchurch again. I won't have any transport. I'll be walking, or I shall be using public transport most of the time in New Zealand. But if anybody wants to meet up, wants to have a chat about transport, how it is for you guys in the other side of the world in New Zealand, that would be really, really interesting. And I am a bit of a transport nerd, so I'm quite happy to meet up with anybody that wants to get a coffee. That would be absolutely great. I'm coming out of New Zealand and going via Brisbane to WA, where my sister is. And again, if anybody wants to meet up over there, or wants to grab a coffee or a cup of tea, then I'm happy to meet them. I will have transport in Australia. My family's always had motorbikes, so and I've had one for years, forever. And my brother-in-law has told me that I can borrow his Harley. My sister's got her own. She's in Harley owners group. She's a bossy one. She's a road captain in the Harley owners group. So she's always been bossy. She's my big sister, so she's always been bossy to me. But so I'll have transport there. But I'm told that the Chittering Roadhouse is very easily accessible from my sister's house. And so if anybody wants to meet me there, that would be great. I am trying to meet up with a guy called John, who is on YouTube as Road Train Adventures. Really interesting guy. I subscribe to his channel. I just find it so different. The same, but so different to what we do in the UK. I am trying to meet up with him. I don't know if that will come about. Obviously, with road transport, you never know where you are at any time. And he does go interstate. So he does go from one side to the other and top to bottom. And I do recommend his channel because I just find it completely different to what we do, but doing the same thing. I'm trying to meet up with him, like I say. But anybody that is about, that can is willing to have a chat and show me a bit about their lorries or their trucks, because in Australia they're trucks, the same as America. Any of the truckers that want to get in touch, and I'm quite happy to come out and just have a investigate and see what you do. So on that note, take care everybody, and I will speak to you soon. I might get another one in before I go on holiday. I'm not too sure yet. Watch this space is all I can say. Thanks then. Bye.